there movies on this one?
Yeah, the movies are, it's a different movie that you can watch.
Cats everywhere.
Your cats are going to have to go on.
Last egg retrieval, last egg. It's beautiful in Orange County, California. You can kind of see here, seen from the airport. It's great. There's hubby, tired, waiting. Beautiful. Hey babe, what'd you think about the food?
Looks good.
What do we have here? Ooh. Is that like chicken?
Yeah. Chicken and vegetables and rice.
It's exciting. What are you most excited about with this trip?
Another step closer.
Another step closer. Yes. Just really, really unfortunate. I guess we're on this struggle together. Yeah, that's for sure.
Markle has revealed that she had a miscarriage in July of this year. The Duchess of Sussex revealed the news in an article in the New York Times entitled "The Losses We Share." CNN's Max Foster joins us now. So Max, it is a sad story shared by so many women, and as Meghan Markle says herself, it's talked about by so very few. What more are you learning about this?
Well, we were sent the article by the team this morning, and it's a very, very powerful piece, an opinion piece in the New York Times that she obviously wrote herself, and she speaks to her own experience and plays that into all the issues that so many people have been plagued with during 2020, this extraordinary year. She said that in a morning in July earlier this year, she felt a sharp cramp. And hours later, from a hospital bed, she watched as my husband's heart broke as he tried to hold the shattered pieces of mine. She goes on to say, I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second. Hours later, I lay in a hospital bed holding my husband's hand. I felt the clamminess of his palm and kissed his knuckles, wet from both our tears. So a very powerful, moving story from someone who suffered absolute tragedy, something that she's had to live with for the rest of the year, of course, but she also speaks about how other people are suffering in similar ways. So she's speaking to a wider cause here, but this is the first we've heard about this very powerful moment, obviously, in her parenthood.
At 4 in the morning, LA time. It's cold outside. Hubby's asleep, so I'm going to go into the bathroom to shoot this video. Much better. Yeah, so it's just I think I just wanted to take this moment because it's November 25th, the day before Thanksgiving, and hubby and I in LA, we are going in for a final egg retrieval. And I was reading the news, and Meghan Markle revealed that she had a miscarriage in July. And it's just so heartbreaking. It's funny because in August I got a transfer. Didn't work out, and then in August I went through another egg retrieval, and when the results came out, it was just, we did the PGT testing, we got the embryo to get to day 5, and I remember just calling my brother crying because for those of you who may know, in this journey is when the embryo makes it to day 5, and if it's a good it's good embryo quality on the surface. It was actually, in our case, it was a 4BB embryo, and it came out through the PGT testing. It came out that it had severe aneuploidy. So not only did it didn't just have aneuploidy, missing like 1, which would have been like Down syndrome. It had severe aneuploidy. It was missing. 2 chromosomes or something like that. And I remember sitting to myself and I cried to my brother because my brother has a STEM background and he understands this stuff, and you're just seeing the gender was actually a male. I think I'm destined to be a boy mom, but it was a male. I just broke down because I think in my heart the piece to be grateful for, or the gratitude piece, was realizing that the fertility community had been such a source of support because of the community and their stories is the reason I decided to PGT a test and not just transfer an embryo that looked really, really good. And if it wasn't for the fertility community, I would have transferred that embryo, and most probably, because the quality is good, maybe that embryo would have implanted, but would not have made it. It obviously was not going to make it due to the abnormality. So learning about miscarriage and what it means, I did not go through a miscarriage like Meghan and many other women, but I would have. had it not been for the fertility community and just reading more about fertility and the importance of PGTA testing. Granted, for a lot of women who go through miscarriage, it's through natural conception. I'm going through IVF, so the PGTA does help a little bit if you do it consistently, even though the wait is longer, because you're making sure that you are getting to a euploid embryo, which increases the chances. You know, I don't know what my journey is gonna be. At 43 doing this, I now have one euploid embryo stored, and the plan is that this is my last egg retrieval, just to see if I can get a sibling. It's a good place to be when you're thinking about that, but the reality is it's still a long way. Like my hubby says, you know, make it one step than we were yesterday. So now it is going through the ERA test in December, and God willing, in January of 2021, we will transfer that euploid to be able to see if it will take, and the journey continues. I turn 44 next year in May, so I am 43 right now. 43, I would say 43 and a half. So, but I just saw that Meghan Markle article, and now I'm gonna actually follow the news to kind of see how it impacts the fertility community, because it's such a real thing. You know, women who, just like Meghan, I really identify with her. She got married at 37. You know, later in life, she was pursuing an acting career, took that very seriously, met Harry, and is now trying to grow her family. It's devastating. It's devastating. Think of her being brave enough to share this with the world in her own time. This happened to her in June, and it's now November. And I think she just felt it was time to just share it. She's so motivational. You know, my heart just broke. But there's a community of us out there. So, yeah. Right, guys. Well, I will talk to you later. I am trying to stay on the time zone, East Coast time, which is my hometown zone. I'm in LA, West Coast time, so it's about 4 in the morning. Actually, I think right now it's about 5 in the morning, which would be 8 a.m. East Coast time. Right, next time you will see me, I will be at my egg retrieval. Bye, guys.